So welcome back, guys, to the channel. I just bought a couple corals from a guy off of Facebook Marketplace for the Red Sea Reefer 350. I bought some corals that I'll be putting into the tank. I have it right here in the bucket. I'm not gonna show you guys what it is until we get home. But yeah, I just drove like an hour to go pick them up over here at Bonita Spring. So when I get back to the house, I'll show you guys what I ended up picking up. Hey guys, so I'm finally back. I just got home and here are the corals. I have 3 bags for the corals here. So I'm gonna be taking them out, acclimating them, and then I'll be dipping them. So I'm gonna be taking them out, so it's gonna be hard to do that and record. So I'm gonna take them out of the bags and put them on the bucket, and I'll show you guys what I got. Hey guys, so right now I'm actually acclimating them. And right here I have a frag rack that I just put in the tank, so that's where I'm gonna be putting them, just so they can get used to the lights that I have. Obviously, compared to what the other guy had, they're different. And also, you know, so they can get used to it, and then in a couple weeks, obviously, I'll be putting them and, you know, placing them where I want them to go. But these are the corals I ended up picking up right here. So, really nice corals. These are frog spawns right here. So let me show you this one. Frog spawn right here. It's like a 3-head. It's almost a 3-head. It's splitting. And I got this other frog spawn that it's actually like a 5-head. Super nice. And it's like a green and purple tip frog spawn. So that's pretty awesome. And then he gave me for free, he gave me a chalice coral for free. It's supposed to look like blue and green, he told me, in the tank. I saw it at his house. And then he also gave me this coral right here. It's a leather coral for free. Super nice of him. It's like green. When it's really puffed up and nice, it's like green. But I think it's a Kenya tree or something along those lines, or a pineapple tree coral. I don't know. I have to look it up. Same thing as a chalice coral. The chalice coral, I have to look it up and see what type it is. Like, what's the name of it. But yeah, those are the corals I ended up picking up. I'm super excited. I was only supposed to buy 3 heads, and then he ended up giving me a 5-head. And then I went back again and I bought these right here, and he gave me a 3-head. And yeah, I'm gonna be acclimating them now. And then right there I have the Revive I'm gonna be using for the dip. That's what I'm gonna be using. So I'm gonna continue doing it, continue acclimating them, and then after I'll dip them. And then I'll put them here in the tank on the rack, and I'll show you guys how they look. But yeah, beautiful corals. They look healthy, they look good. Super excited, especially for the price that I paid for them. I basically paid 30 bucks for this one right here, the 5-head, which he was selling really cheap actually, because he says he was trying to get rid of them because his son is moving, so his son has to put some of his corals in his dad's tank. So they were trying to get rid of some coral, and yeah, they were basically selling $10 a head. So when I went there, I drove like an hour, and then like an hour and a half. And when I got there, I was gonna go to pick up a 3-head, and he's like, oh, I don't think I have any more 3-head, but you know, I'll give you this one right here, a 5-head. I felt super bad, and he was like, oh no, like, I'm happy to give it to you. And then afterwards, he gave me the leather coral, and then I left. And then I ended up coming back again, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna buy some more off of him. And then I bought this one right here for 20 bucks. It was a 2-head, but then you can tell it looks like it's kind of splitting to 3, so it's almost a 3-head. So I paid 20 bucks for that one. And then when I went back, he said, oh look, I have a piece of chalice I wanted to give you. So he gave me a chalice coral. So basically, for everything in here, for 8 heads of frog spawn, plus the leather coral and the chalice, I paid $50, which is a crazy price nowadays to even find that, because I was looking on Facebook Marketplace, And actually at first he had them for $15 a head, and then he put them down to 10, and he's been having a whole bunch of people, you know, coming by and picking them up. So I was able to get some of myself, because he's almost done with all of the ones he was fragging and selling. He's pretty much almost done. So I'm happy I was able to pick these up. But a lot of people are selling the frog spawns like this. They were selling them for anywhere from like 30 a head. The cheapest I found it, I think, was $30 a head, until I saw this guy's ad on Facebook Marketplace. So yeah, I'm gonna keep you know, acclimating them, and then I'm gonna dip them, and I'll show you guys how they look. All right guys, so I just finished dipping the corals right here. All I see is algae and stuff like that. I don't really see anything too crazy, but I'm gonna be putting them in the tank right now, and once I have them in, I'll show you guys how they look. But yeah, I don't see anything too crazy on them. I'm gonna check them. I had them here for like 20 minutes, so I'll look over them, see if there's anything, but I don't really think there's anything, so I'll get back to you guys. All right guys, so I got the corals in the tank right now. I'll show you how they are. But look right here, I dipped them, and then when I saw on the skeleton right here of the frog spawn, it had like a little, I don't know what type of worm it is. They look like they create like a little shell. I'm trying to see if you can see the hollow part of it. The yellow tang is right there, trying to be on the camera, but I don't know if you can tell, but I think it was like a little worm it had. So I just used these little cutters right here, these bone cutters. I just used it to clip it. You can kind of see like the shell, but there's like a little worm right there, a little black little dot. It was more open, but obviously it's inside the dip, so it's probably not liking it, so it's like shrinking up. But yeah, I've seen them before on hammers and stuff like that, so I just made sure to cut it off with the bone cutters, and I just cut it off. But right here, all the corals. Here's the chalice. I think it's a Hollywood Stunner chalice. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys might know. Right here is the leather coral he gave me. And then right here are the frog spawns. Obviously, I just put them in right now. They're not too happy. So I'll wait a little bit, maybe in a couple hours or maybe the next day, and I'll show you guys how they're doing. And then also I'll give you guys like a week update. So in a week from now, I'll show you guys how they're doing. But yeah, the aquarium that I got them from was super nice. I'm pretty sure I put up the picture of how the aquarium was of, his name was Mark, super nice guy. But Mark's aquarium was like really nice, had a lot of torches, hammers, everything. He used to have acroporas and all of that, but apparently when the hurricane hit here in Florida, everything died for him. So he just has a couple soft corals, some zoas, you know, some leather corals, of course. But yeah, I think this will look really nice, maybe behind my toadstool, maybe back there. Or I don't know, I'm still thinking where to put it, where to place it, but man, I can't wait till they open up all of them. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right guys, it's been a few days. All the corals are doing pretty good, as you can see. Right there's the 5 head of the frog spawn that we have. Doing really good, all opened up. Let me show you from the side. Looks really good. But yeah, and I replaced the toadstool back there because I noticed that on that rock that I had it on before, it had some fermented snails. That's the same thing I found here, the pests that were on them. So I found it there, so I removed it and then re-glued the toadstool. But you guys might be wondering, where's the 3-headed frog spawn that I had? Well, you guys are gonna have to check for the next video, because in the next video I'll show you guys what I did with it. The 3-headed frog spawn, I actually traded it for another coral, and right now I have that coral over here in the corner in the bucket. So yeah, if you guys want to see what I did with it, go to the next video and you'll see what happens next. But yeah guys, thank you for watching, and if you guys have any comments on what I should get next and what I should do with the tank, please leave it down below. And Yeah, till next time.